All right. So, just two of you guys tonight.
The good ones.
Yes, well, I have favorites. I will forgive Kizik for not being here. He's got to go to his brother's wedding.
Favoritism.
I do. I have favorites. They're the ones that show up. They're all my favorites. Um, so at the end of the last session, you guys had a mostly fixed but damaged sail barge. And what we're going to do is we're going to retcon that it wasn't completely fixed. And you guys ended up camping at Duke's for a little while Duke decided to work on this. And you two, maybe you're not so good at, just sticking around a camp. Like, it was fun for a while, but maybe you guys want to wander off and see what you can find. And, you got varmint licenses, so maybe you find out what you can do. That thing is locked.
You see how messed up the skip is? It's just moving on its own. I think we need to get that fixed.
Maybe we should shoot it.
Duke walks up to it and kicks it. And he's like, comes around here and starts sparks flying as he's.
Surprised he hasn't asked for calf yet.
He's got a droid over here.
Calf droid. Gotcha.
That's a calf droid. That's all they're for.
Nice. So the varmint license, we can't hunt like bulls and big stuff like the boma.
You're not supposed to.
Just to be clear, Cracky, you realize that there's not any timestamps on the kills. It's whatever we bring in.
That's a good point. I think we should leave the cameras behind, maybe, if we're gonna go off and do some shady shit.
Yeah, I already broke them.
I'm just gonna leave mine behind. It's pretty expensive. Stay here. I'm gonna give it to Hook. All right.
Yeah, I mean, Hook and Argon are laying up in the top of the skiff. They had about 10% of the amount of the moonshine you guys had, and they're singing like pirate songs.
They got pretty good voices.
No, they don't. That's why we're going out.
Yeah, hurts our heads, our ears. All right. Well, yeah. If we're not going to get into major trouble for hunting things, let's head. What is this? West. Let's go westward.
Okay.
I don't know how far we're going to be able to get on foot
So,
tonight.
you can head out any direction of the map that you want, but I thought you might want to do some thinking or scouting on what you could find game-wise. If you have any idea on that. You've been talking to Duke for 2 days, and he seems to know the area pretty well.
What has he mentioned is out here?
Okay. We'll do this a little metagame since it's just the things. So Duke has mentioned that there's a pod of Acklays nearby. They're pretty big. Bigger than a varmint license would normally attend to, but they're close enough to the road that they could have been part of your safari, and he's talked about them a lot. But he said that a lot of times, because they tend to be the swamp variety, that, as the water comes and goes, they head out. And since they're not in this swamp next to it, there's another swamp out to the east they could be in. He is also going to mention that there's some pretty big bad stuff to the northeast. That's one of the reasons the road curves here and it stays away from that area, is because it's the hunting ground of something big and nasty that likes shallow water, like the Acklays. And then he's also mentioned that to the northeast there's rumored to be a greater Dianaga. So that's the thing that grabbed the bottom of the skiff, but a bigger one.
Jeez. Well, I don't know if the two of us are going to be able to handle something like that.
Well, yeah,
There's
that's
also the weird place down south, right?
Yeah. So if you guys ask Duke about that, he'd be like, "Yeah, it's like a temporary hunters camp. There's a couple of groups that come in and out and use that place. I mean, obviously, it used to be someone's homestead, but there's rumors that there's like a wild man out there that occasionally uses it. He's like, I stay away from it. It's creepy."
Guy, how you feel about an Acklay?
Yeah, we could do an accolade.
That's that crazy
Praying mantis thing, right?
Yeah. These things are crazy. I think we can ride it, maybe. We find a little one. Could you imagine if we came back with Acklay mounts? Hey, guys! Look what you missed!
If you want to try to tame one, I'll let you try.
Be pretty funny.
But they're not going to be easily tameable.
Right.
Can I do a survival or xenology for what the prey of an acklay sounds like?
Oh man, you guys are actually playing ahead. That's good tactics. Yeah, go ahead and give me a xenology for the knowledge, and if you pass that, we can do survival to see if you can make a lure. If I'm assuming that's what you want to do.
Yep. No, I have a beast call, so I was going to just program it.
Oh.
What is the difficulty?
It's going to be an average difficulty. Acklay are relatively common. It might even be programmed into your beast call if you pass the check.
What is average?
Average is 2 per.
I want to make a net.
Okay, that's a survival check. Unless you want to like tack weld it out of like metal or something, in which case it's a mechanics check. But like, you know, Duke's got a full metalworking shop over here, so if you want to make something to take out with you,
just put your blaster on stun setting.
It's a pretty rudimentary bowcaster. So, I made it when I was little. It packs a wallop, but I don't know if it stuns.
what he's trying to say is it doesn't have a stun setting.
Yeah.
It's got a blow shit up setting.
Mine has a stun setting.
You got a bowcaster? It's pretty
No,
cool.
I have a double barrel shotgun.
Oh. How does that have a... Never mind. That's okay.
It's this little switch on the bottom, see?
It's a blaster pistol designed mainly for hunting large and dangerous animals.
Gotcha. So, what I'm going to try to do, I think it's going to go poorly, but I think it's what I'd RP to do.
We have synth rope.
Yep, I'm going to go to Duke, and I'm going to try to make a net launcher. So I'll make a net out of synth rope, and then I'm going to look for some sort of compressed air and a bunch of tubing, and I'm going to make like a potato launcher that'll shoot a net out.
I love it. Rudimentary, go ahead and give me an average mechanics check.
I passed my xenology.
So there's a beast call setting for Acklay in your device.
Nice.
All right.
It just sounds like a really hot Acklay.
Well, you can program it for multiple different things, but I believe what he specifically asked for was prey.
Yeah, I want it to come hunting us.
Yeah. Did you say it was 2 purple? You said it was average check, right?
Yes, sir, average check.
It's a 50-50 shot.
You take 2 bonus dice for, you don't need it, but you take 2 bonus dice because you're in a fully equipped workshop.
Oh, cool.
You can just roll them separately. Wow,
Yeah, I didn't mean to.
didn't help anyway. Actually, it did. It would have been 3 success and no threats. Which, you know, it's a difference that makes no difference. It just took you less time to make it. I feel like by the time Gar's figuring out what is done, you're over here and he's like, "What are you doing?" And then you shoot him with a net gun.
Well, I gotta test it out. Hold still.
And then he promptly cuts it to pieces.
Now I gotta make a new net.
He's so destructive with his character.
That's how we lost to Kevin. Or a Jawa.
We got him back.
No, we lost one. We got the other one back.
That's fair. That's absolutely fair.
It's alright, I didn't pay them. We're gonna have to pay them when we get back, I think.
Booker's just sitting there rolling through the contract being like, did I give them death benefits?
Right. They said something about health insurance.
You guys are on foot if you take this particular route.
Yeah, which way's northeast?
So this map is actually oriented so that the dice rollers are on the north side of this map, which is unusual for us, I know. I forgot to put out the compass. I meant to do that.
I mean, we could borrow the speeder if we really wanted to.
That's just the two of us.
Yeah, we fit.
He did let us borrow it last time. And
Technically, we could just say we haven't returned it yet.
we brought it back all nice and pretty. We rented it too. I think I paid for it.
I thought the other guy paid for it. Money bags.
I can't remember. I might have gotten him to pay for it. All right. I think we can get the speeder.
You guys can borrow the speeder if you want. It's a lot louder. It's not like stealthy.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? If it's not stealthy, let's just slip out of camp like ghosts.
Okay. You want a stealth roll then?
I do.
You don't need to do that. They've been drinking heavily. You can stealth roll if you want to. But you don't need to.
You know, we're like ninjas. We'll just disappear into the night.
And they're all drunk. Except for Duke, who's really busy replacing every single repulsor on the bottom of this skiff.
I'm hiding from other creatures too.
Very successfully.
I am the night. Oh wait.
Oh, we are rolling?
I am the night.
Can if you want. So, answer me this, Crikey. This is a river. Yeah, you guys did get a little wet last time, but Wookiees don't like to get wet. How do you handle the river?
I'm gonna try to find maybe a log or something to, if it's not already across the river, I'm gonna try to make a land bridge of some sort.
Alright. I'm going to say there's one there because y'all got a couple advantages to spend. So, dead of night, you guys make it over the river. The water is black and inky looking.
Come on, guy. Keep up.
The ambient noise from the...
I respond with, I'm in front of you. How do I keep... what?
Are you gonna climb that?
Yeah, I got claws.
little bit of ambient noise. So, alright, give me an athletics check. You can climb up the side of a cliff. Give yourself a good vantage point.
Yeah.
It's nighttime, so give me 2 purples, 1 black. Unless you got something that mitigates some setbacks.
Not for climbing. Not for me.
Those rocks are slippery.
Oh, no.
Except for Wookiees are meant for climbing. Also, you have climbing claws. You should have taken 2 boosts for that.
I get 2 boosts?
No, you're not a Wookiee.
I have claws.
Crikey he has special benefits because he's a Wookiee.
I lost basically everything for using my claws, so I try not to use them now.
But he's still passed. You can let a rope down for Gar.
Alright, I'm going to use my synth rope, drop it down for you. It'll help you.
I refuse to use the rope, and I just try to climb again.
It's just slack over the side. I'm waiting for you to grab it.
Doesn't matter. I'm not using that rope. I don't know how long we're gonna be here, but it's gonna be a minute.
I love how there's a path you can walk up.
God, this is awful.
It's like every video game we play. We just try to go straight over the mountain.
It's like 3 in the morning at this point. He hasn't rolled enough threat to hurt himself yet. Oh, he's getting close though.
Oh man,
Are you even seeing these rolls?
I am.
that's terrible.
Get him out of the way now.
0-2. Holy shit. Use the rope, my friend.
Oh, 3 advantage. Look at that. Give yourself a boost on the next one.
You finding those handholds. Yay! 2-0. How many times did it take you, though?
6.
3, 4, 5, 6. Holy
Yep.
crap.
So you totally got up here. Well, the first thing that Crikey's noticed is the very noisy attempts as Gar, not because his movements are noisy, but because the profanity is pronounced. The immediate area is a little sparse, if anything you might want to hunt.
Thanks for scaring everything away.
All right, push him off the cliff. All right, so now we try scouting farther out with our binoculars.
Sure. You can look out for a couple miles like that.
Is that survival? Perception?
It's perception. And you can both do it. And if you're going to take a long time to do it, it's an easy check. If you're going to take a short time to do it, it's an average check.
Yeah, we'll take a bit.
We've already taken most of the night to get up the fucking mountain.
I rubbed blood all over his binoculars.
That's why I can't see anything.
Go 0-1. Ah, fuck.
Did you turn them on? I think you're looking out the wrong end.
Right. Well, tell me what your elf eyes see.
So, 2 successes. You guys definitely see some large stalking figures in the swamp to the east. And to the northeast, the area where the big bads are, there's like seismic thing. Like you can see trees swaying every once in a while, like something really big's moving out there, but you're not getting like heat signatures or you haven't spotted anything. But there's some large lumbering creatures to the east.
Right, well, I don't know if we should be fucking with the big things. Just the 2 of us. Maybe
Yeah,
we
so
should.
as he says that, as he's looking at where I'm pointing, I want to roll stealth and just melt into the night.
Okay.
2 purples.
It's against his perception.
Oh, what's your perception?
Pretty good. It is 2 yellows. So you get 2 reds, my friend. I hope you try to go off the side of the cliff.
I have melted into the night. Like a whisper on the wind.
Well, which way are you gonna go? Because I'm gonna track you and smell you.
I'm not going to tell you which way I'm going to go. You have to track me. I'm going after those big things.
Oh God.
Okay, so you're starting to go to the northeast.
Yes. I don't know what northeast is, but that's where I'm going.
It's out towards where the settlement or the homestead. And it's off the edge of the map there.
All right.
Crikey, go ahead and do your tracking thing. Or you can just start calling out for him and scaring everything off.
Nah. Do I roll against his 3 success 1 advantage, or do I roll against his stealth?
Usually the way I do it when someone's looking for a stealth character, is I roll against, like perception wise, I would roll against his 3 success 1 advantage. However, you're not looking for him; you're looking for tracking him. So it's going to be a survival check. I'm going to go ahead and say it's let's give you the same difficulty you gave him. Let's make it 2 reds. Seems fair. He's gone.
Right, well, I take out my synth rope. Now, I'm going to go down the trail and go to the bottom of the hill.
Okay.
And if I don't see him, I'm going to go... I just told him I didn't want to fuck with the big stuff, so I'm gonna go.
Clearly, he wouldn't just go after the big stuff.
Yeah, right. And I'm going to move quietly through the brush and hopefully not trip over any massive creature that wants to kill me.
That seems like a reasonable thing.
I've got my big net launcher up and out, stalking through the, what is this, swampy area.
Go ahead and... Are you being stealthy?
Yes.
Roll me a stealth check.
Two purple or what?
You don't need to roll any opposition, but you do need to pass.
I hope I pass.
Like, you need at least one success. Your guy rolled really bad. Yeah,
He is
no.
a ninja.
I got 4-3.
I took the stealth check from Malls, and when I rolled Gar's check, the guy had 2 successes, and I was like, oh, okay, well, he makes it. And then I rolled again, and I was like, oh, well, the other guy just fumbles. Cool. All right, so this is where we're gonna walk off the map into different areas. So
Oh boy.
we're not taking it easy on the GM at all. You're also blatantly taking advantage of that. The GM won't kill me thing.
No.
And I was really just fucking mad.
Yeah, I could tell. Well, I didn't think it was just Matt, but yeah, I could
Oh
tell.
no, it's just Matt. Not targeting you this time yet.
Yet the night is very young.
Ooh, I like this terrain.
Okay, so here's what's going to end up happening. Crikey, you come out down here. You hit the edge of a swamp. It's massive, and it's got, it's really dark outside, so you can't see very far in front. You know how swamps have a lot of overhang and stuff. Gar, you come out over here into the plains. You guys have completely lost track of each other. Either of you can go first. If you want to, we can move into structured time.
You go ahead, Gar.
So I want to head towards where the shadowy behemoths I saw were.
Huh? Those woods appear to be ahead of you. There's a little bit of a small hillock-style mountain between you and it. You're in grassy plains leading up to it. You do notice that beyond a small pack that you see here, not a whole lot of, wildlife is not as present here, which is usually the sign that there's a pretty severe predator in this area.
Okay, that's good to know. All right, I am going to move up a little bit, and I'm going to set up a trap. So I'm going to set my beast call thing to go off randomly.
But you've got it set for Acklay.
I got it set for Acklay, and
But
then I'm
you
gonna
didn't go where the Acklay were.
Oh, I thought that's where I was going.
No, that's where Crikey went.
Oh, damn it! I thought that was the Acklay.
No,
you
when
went to
I say
some
big things, I mean
You know
like
what?
when I was describing them, I wanted you to understand that they're like vehicle cannon level baddies.
So I didn't pick any of that up, and I'm going to pretend that I did, in character, think I did all the things I did to get the Acklay, and continue with my retarded plan.
Okay.
I set up my trap, and I get up here, and I prepare an ambush. I cover myself in brush, so I'm nearly invisible. Got all my weapons ready, so I can choose at the last second which one I want to use. I recall jumping on it, not working out as good.
Don't worry, you won't have that problem this time.
It's a bit worse though.
Go ahead and roll your survival checks to set up your trap.
Oh, and I'm gonna send a text to Crikey that I'm gonna get the Acklay before he gets.
I thought you were gonna be like, "Love you, man."
All right, what's the difficulty for my survival trap?
You're setting it up for Acklay.
Yes, I am.
Okay. It's only gonna be 2 purples. You've got all the right things.
Except Ackley.
except for Acleda. Yeah. That music stopped already.
All right, a pass. This trap is fucking solid.
Excellent. So you put your beast call in the middle of this trap, and you let your trap go, and that seems to be working just fine. Crikey. What are you?
Well, I'm sneaking through the swampy area, looking out for big-ass predators. Trying to be as quiet as I can.
So there's a
and,
couple things, like the border where I have this water texture underneath. That's above your head deep.
Oh, okay.
There's plants and like this grass that grows up through it is not substantial enough for you to stand on. And when I say you're at the edge of the swamp, like you have a couple of options. As a Wookiee, some of the trees that are in here that are more like bushes, you could try to climb. It'd be really awkward. It might not support your weight. You could try to trudge through this. Or you can try to find a way around. Or you could try to improvise some sort of like swamp raft or something. It's like the grass will move out of your way if you like try to get through it. You could try to get through there. There's the sound of wildlife all around you. This area is teeming with life. There's a lot of stuff here, but there's also stuff in the water.
Right.
Like,
Well,
like crocodile-sized stuff in the water.
yeah, I didn't come prepared for a swamp like this. It'd be suicidal to try to go through there. I'm gonna go around. Maybe I know that the way I came is pretty safe, so I might go around this way.
Yep, you absolutely can. And as you come that way, you'll see like it starts to peter patter out. You'll see that you see where the deep water is. Can you see that relatively well? Yeah. So that's kind of where like it gradiates to the deep stuff. But like this grass over here, it starts coming back to grassland on this side of it. There's also like a rocky edge here where like the type of earth that's underneath the swamp changes, so it's more solid around this. Then it's exposed some like bedrock and stuff.
Gotcha. Making my way through that area, I didn't see any Ackley though, right?
You can roll some perception checks. Also, you're going to want to roll another stealth check.
Okay. I'll do my perception first. Is there any difficulty, or you want me to roll perception?
It is a... Actually, I have stats for this one. I'm going to have to pull up stats for the other one.
Oh god, that means there's something there.
Oh, there's all kinds of shit around you. Perception is cunning, right?
I think so.
Okay. It is 3 purples. It is 3 purples and 2 blacks. It is nighttime.
Okay.
I sent you a text that I haven't seen any Ackley yet.
I get it right as I'm rolling my stealth check. But this is my perception.
Okay. You are looking for Ackley, right?
I am, yeah.
Okay. One of the things that you thought was a mound of dirt in the dark starts to move.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
And it suddenly rears up and turns directly towards you as your datapad goes ding.
All right, so we're not going to do the stealth check. This is I don't know what the opposition for stealth, but I might have passed.
Yeah, his opposition for stealth, it was 3 purples. You can still do it. Like, he reared up because he heard the noise. He has perceived that there is something here, but you can still roll it to be like, oh shit. Nope, he saw you.
Great. Okay.
There's a pulsating, like, sack on this thing's back. And there's red ooze coming out of it.
Ooh. Okay. Wonder what that tastes like.
That what?
I'm a Wookiee, man. I need to taste everything.
I'm pretty sure that's just a sore.
No, it could be like pregnant.
I'm really surprised that like this is role reversal for me. Like that's what I expected Gar to say.
Right.
Look,
Pulsating
anytime you
resonance.
use the word oozing in a description, it's a negative on
That's one of your
taste test.
trigger words.
It's like moist. I'm gonna put that in the notebook. Write this down.
I'm just saying it's a negative for taste testing. Like no one says like that chocolate cake is just oozing deliciousness.
I would totally say that.
Yeah,
Like
people say
chocolate
that.
lava cakes, they ooze.
And they're delicious.
And they're delicious. 100%, yeah.
All right. Well, I failed my stealth. I'm going to. They're not like T-Rexes, right? Where I can just stand really still. I'm gonna run.
Would you like to make a xenology check?
Actually, yes. Let me do the xenology check.
It's a 2 purple xenology check. I'm gonna imagine that while you were walking over here, you were like, I should probably know what accolades are like, and pulled out your data pad.
Right. Yeah. I don't think. I think they can see no matter what.
Yeah, so all the different types of accolades are different. But Duke did tell you that these were swamp accolade. So you know that they have very poor vision. As a matter of fact, there's some debate on whether or not they even have eyes. They have some sort of like sonar-esque hunting mechanism.
Oh boy.
And they can sense body heat.
Okay. Good to know. I'm gonna run.
Okay. Give me an athletics check. It's, are you sure you want to run?
I think that's what I'd do. Yeah, I'm gonna take off.
It's 4 reds and a purple.
Oh boy. 4 reds. Why is it so difficult?
Because that's his athletic skill versus your athletic skill because you're in a chase.
Oh man. Oh, what? That's
You're going to
insane.
outrun a fucking accolade. How does that happen?
Insane. That is 4 reds and a purple versus 3 greens, and I passed. That's fucking crazy. That's some Jeremy level fucking roll right there.
And fucking, oh no, he'd have rolled all 4 despairs.
That's true. So I'm gonna try to get into this high grass and hide. Break line of sight.
Okay, so that's what happens is you get down into the high grass. It sloshes out and okay, you hide. I guess you rolled a run check, so I expected you to like somehow evade it, but that's fine. It's here. It's looking for you.
Okay. I'm gonna text Gar back and say,
Found one.
I found one. It's big. And can I send him my position?
Sure
I don't know if
can.
I do that. Okay, cool.
You both got data pads, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
An expensive one.
All right, Gar.
What's your ringtone for me?
I keep it on vibrate when I'm hunting.
Huh. Which still makes a ton of noise. So your vibrate goes off. You've been sitting here for like, 20, 30 minutes. Not a ton of time to wait for a lure to work, but nothing out here's moving towards your lure.
Clearly, he lied. There's no accolades out here. Wherever Crikey is, that's where the accolades are. So I pack up my stuff and I start moving.
Okay. If you take your whole turn, I'll let you, packing up stuff will be a 1 maneuver, and you can take a second maneuver as your movement.
How far can I get?
Are we running or are we walking?
Running.
Give me an athletics check. You can make it 2 purples, though.
And the whole time, your thing is going off. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Craigie's sitting there like, I'm gonna fucking die, it's all your fault. Alright. I'll let you get all the way out here with that. You're just sprinting like you jump off the side. It's not a very tall cliff face. It's, it's like a story and a half. Pretty tall for a human, but...
I'm running on all fours.
Yeah. I want to say at that range, even though there's probably about a mile of space between the two of you, you can still see this thing moving. Like it's a shadow off on the horizon, but you can see it moving because it's rampant and like running around now.
Would that be extreme range?
It's beyond, well, it would be technically extreme range, but it's beyond your normal level of extreme range now, unless you've got like a 50 caliber rifle.
I have a, hold on.
But if you do have a 50 caliber rifle and you want to try to shoot at it, you can.
I have a DC-15 blaster rifle. Well, it only does long range, so never mind.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's not extreme range. The only thing that's going to shoot from that distance is going to be a sniper rifle. With that said, it's a great thing for a sniper rifle. You want to try to sneak out of the bush? Is that what we're doing?
Yep. I understand what you were saying last time about me rolling in athletics to get away. So, like, if we want to retcon that I just ran through and he couldn't keep up, that's fine too. But I think I'm getting away, and then I hear one behind me. Or I hear something coming up.
Okay. The same one?
I think it's Gar. I hope it's Gar.
So between these two grass fields, there's like this thing of flowers with little like Star Wars butterflies and shit in it. And like you run so fast you run right into one and it like covers your face as you're running.
Shit.
Tastes horrible.
You said you like to taste things.
Yeah, I wonder if that's a medicinal herb.
Give me a stealth check.
Oh boy.
Oh. All you have to do is pass. And whether you pass or fail, it's not going to catch you this time. Oh, it's definitely not going to. How'd you like to use your triumph?
Can I get the Gar?
Yeah. Triumph? Absolutely. Also because it rolled a despair. So like you turn around in horror and see it just like endo as it goes. There's a cave here it didn't see, and it tips end over end and rolls to a stop in this little area. Lets out a little shriek. It's not dead or anything, but it's definitely stopped in its tracks.
Gotcha.
Cigar, as you're running up to take your turn, you see Crikey just running out of this tall grass into the grassland you're in.
Hey. How you doing?
You said you needed help. I came running.
Right, I came running too.
There's a part of me that's like, I rolled pretty good athletics. I wonder if I'd actually just stop or just keep running.
Right, well, it's south of us. It's just,
I can see it from here.
yeah, you see that big bulb on top? It's got like
What is that?
I'm not sure. But it's big and pulsating and oozing like red pus stuff. I've never seen an accolade like this before. So, it's very fast. If you get close to it, don't try to run away. Try to hide or something. And I'm pretty sure I did some research on it, and it can see our heat. So I'm not wearing too many clothes, but
I'm cold-blooded.
Are you sure, mate?
All reptiles are cold-blooded.
You got fur, though, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't think you're Trandoshan.
Gross.
All right, this is a conversation best held when we're not out in the bush. So, We gonna go kill this thing? You want to take? I'm gonna try to shoot it with my net.
Is your net big enough?
Yeah, I made it pretty big. I might wrap up like the side of its legs.
Are we trying to capture? That thing's massive. I don't know that we can ride that.
I mean, the two of us should be able to ride it. It's pretty big. Maybe. Oh, maybe the sack is little accolades in there, and we can train them up.
Can we do a xenology check to see if that's a thing?
Sure.
It might be pregnant.
Now, I do want to know, you're doing a xenology check.
Mm-hmm.
Are you using your data pads?
I'm not. I'm going to let you do this. I'm looking out.
I did just use my data pad. And I probably saw a search engine on there, so yes.
Okay. All right. Make it a 2 purple. Also, Crikey said he's looking out, so if he doesn't make a roll... actually, Crikey, give me a perception check.
Right.
That'll be 2 purples as well. All right, you know some things about it. Some of the accolades do make baby accolades like that. However, the swamp ones, sometimes that sack is a defense mechanism. Like it oozes down like this camouflage ooze that it uses to stay in the water for a really long time without hurting itself.
Okay, so it could be an egg sac or just a camouflage thing.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll tell Crikey that, and I guess we'll.
I'm pretty interested in what you're saying there because I didn't see what was sneaking up on us.
What do you mean? What was sneaking up on us?
Give me a perception check, Gar. You're looking Crikey in the face. He's saying, I didn't see what was sneaking up on us. And he's like, what?
What's that background on your data pad? Is that a picture of us?
What's the difficulty?
It's 2 purples. Because this is going to happen either way. I'm just giving you the chance to see it.
I see it.
Right behind Gar, this huge spider-looking thing just starts like, you know how when an animal thinks it's sneaking, how it's all like tiptoeing.
Yeah.
It just comes smooth as water out of the thing, rears back, and before you can even open your mouth to say anything, it's taken an attack against Crikey. So I'm now going to roll.
While it's doing that, I'd like to draw my pistol and point it square at Crikey's chest.
That makes Crikey move out of the way, which makes this thing miss.
And then I'm going to pull the trigger.
What the fuck you doing shooting at me for?
Let's see. What's difficulty to hit it?
No.
Looks pretty close.
Oh, they're not that bad.
So is that 1 purple?
Yeah, these things are actually, they're silhouette 2. So you'd have to be silhouette 0 to get the bonus, but it is still super easy. It's using your gun at that range. It's actually 1 purple.
All right. I'm gonna aim.
Okay,
Shot.
it's also still nighttime, so you're gonna take 2 blacks unless you have some gear that offsets night vision.
I don't think we got that yet.
I'm all natural.
You can also get rid of that by illuminating it with a flashlight.
Or a blaster that's about to go off.
Momentarily, we'll be able to see it.
That's just going to make it terrifying. Well, it would have made it terrifying. Oh, it's still going to make it terrifying. So it lives. You do not manage to shoot it. But you did triumph. So how would you like to use your triumph?
He shoots me in the chest.
I have one for it.
Go ahead.
But it's a backhanded triumph, and I don't want to use it.
Backhanded? How?
It's the thing will be dead, but you will wish it was still there.
Oh
right.
no.
What was yours? My son was trying to talk to me.
I was just explaining that mine is probably worse than yours is. That's why I was going to give you a chance to do it.
The accolade comes out of the swamp and eats it.
Oh, it's coming, but it's not here yet. It's still getting itself out of the hole. You guys can see that.
I guess I would either scare it into
Ooh, run towards
straight
the
into the accolade.
Yeah.
Or,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you shoot. It skitters off. It runs full tilt straight towards where the accolade was. You lose sight of it in the grass, but it's headed straight that way, and they're certainly going to encounter each other in a moment.
Hey, did that spider make any noise?
Very, very little.
Did it sound like the prey thing? Oh, is that still on? You should turn that off.
That is not on.
It is.
Oh, okay.
Unless Gar wants to say it's on.
No. I intend to go stealth here in a moment.
Okay. Good call.
We need to try to flank it.
Okay. I guess we can both go this way, or you can go this way and I'll go this way.
Guess you're screeching.
Oh, God.
You know it's from the spider, but you're not sure what the spider is supposed to sound like. There's bad things happening to that spider.
Ooh.
There's a sound of cracking chitin, and then there's some viscera off in the distance. Unfortunately, neither of you have night vision, so can't really see except by the dances of the moonlight what's going on.
I have a plan.
Tell me what it is.
Yeah, so I'm going. I have a flare gun.
Ah, you can shoot it into the air?
I was thinking about trying to shoot the accolade with it, because that would just make it a lot easier for us to see it.
I like this idea. But if you miss, you don't get another... How many flares do you have?
I don't know.
Do you have the survival flare gun?
Yes,
The card for it, or just the emergency kit?
the card.
If you have the card for it, it's treated as a gunnery weapon, and you have a hypothetically unlimited number of flares.
It's a gunnery check. Ooh.
Yeah. It's a so if you're shooting in the air to illuminate an area, it's a 1 purple check. I'm going to make you do an actual check if you want to shoot the accolade. But just to point it at the sky and pull the trigger is a 1 purple. It's amazing to me that it's even possible to miss it.
You want to shoot it and then go stealth, or stealth and then shoot it?
It's on Jeremy's desk. I thought it was on mine. It's on Jeremy's desk. I do have survival. Nope. I got a utility belt.
Flip a destiny token, take that fucking flare gun. Let's do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna flip a destiny token, take the flare gun.
Yes.
That's how that works.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Then the accolade flips the destiny token, sprays us with some ooze.
All right, so it's light range to shoot something. It's gunnery to shoot it in the air.
No, it's gunnery no matter what.
It's gunnery no matter what. It's 1 purple.
Skill range light. If you read the card, it says skill range light, but as an action, gunnery check to launch a flare into the air.
Yeah. All right.
Weird.
Yeah, no, use range light. I've never noticed that before. We've been using this thing since the very first session. Range medium. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
We in medium range.
All the way out. Well, no, you're gonna have to get closer.
Oof.
Like to the
All
edge. Like to the edge of this thing.
Yep, I'm gonna creep up to the edge here, and I'm going to shoot it in its face.
To be fair, it's currently distracted because it's eating something.
Yep, I'm about to undistract it.
Okay.
Can
So
I get up there before you shoot it?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
What I'm gonna aim. What is the difficulty?
the difficulty is 1 red, 1 purple, and 2 blacks.
Is there a advantage because it's big?
No, it does not actually have that. I was just looking for that.
That
Oh, wait. silhouette 2, you'd have to be silhouette 0.
Wow, that thing is not silhouette 3.
Nope. Silhouette 2.
All right. I breathe out. Fire. It goes wide.
The sound effect.
3 advantages. How would you like to spend them?
Can I light up the area around it?
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that.
It's stuck in like an old log that's just above the grass line.
Well, I'm going to say that, like, when he says it goes wide, it went wide high because it's a flare gun. There's, like, some sort of autocorrect thing on it that's like, you obviously meant to illuminate this area.
The firework, no matter what, tries to shoot up into the air.
Yep, like a bottle rocket. It shot straight at it, head on, and then just...
And then had a mind of its own.
Yep.
So it's just kind of hovering there, and it's going to last for 3 rounds. I think it's 3 rounds. I haven't used one of these in a while. It doesn't actually say on the card either. We're going to call it 3 rounds.
All right. So anyway, I start blasting.
I do want to say that the thing would have visibly veered out of its way. Like it was afraid of it. And now that there's a bright phosphorus thing going off, it's going to try to move away from it. Alright, so that's going to put us in combat time. Go ahead and give me your cool checks, because you guys are ambushing this thing.
Cool as hell.
It rolled a 1-1.
I got a 1-3.
1-2.
Alright. Crikey, you're up first. You're going to start blasting.
Yeah.
So it's at medium range. It's adversary 1. It's 2 blacks for being a nighttime, or it's offset by the flare. So it's going to be 1 red, 1 purple.
Awesome. Pew, pew, pew. I
Ooh.
despaired.
Would you have a preference on your despair? Or do you want me to do it?
I would like my gun not to explode. It's my only weapon.
Fantastic. That's
Were
easily...
you firing your gun or the net launcher?
Oh, I did say I was going to shoot the net launcher first, but I said I was going to start blasting.
I feel like the net launcher would have been gunnery, but we can use
Yeah.
heavy ranged if you want. I have a despair ready if you...
Yeah, hit me with it. That's my bowcaster.
There's a screech from your left.
Shit.
Oh boy.
Oh, those ones we can tame.
This is how they died. It's going to be all my fault. Alright.
Next time we'll just have new characters. We won't say anything to anybody. Just be like, yeah, what?
I'm Bill. This is Ted.
Yeah, what Wookie?
We heard you guys were doing a reality TV show.
Yeah, we'd just like to join up. I'm a YouTube star.
Gar, this is your turn.
All right. I thought we were going to take these things alive, but it looks like Crikey tried to fire his bowcaster, and I feel like that's a really good idea on his part. Like, this is a bad idea. These things are massive, so I'm going to open up with the DC 15.
That seems like also a good idea. Also, what's your damage? Crikey, you're going to want me to record that.
Oh, what my damage was?
Yeah.
It'd be 13.
Holy shit. I hope you can do a lot better than that.
All right. The difficulty to hit is one red, one purple.
One red, one purple. That is correct.
All right. I'm gonna aim.
That's what I should have done.
It didn't hit.
This is how we die.
But with my 2 advantage, I'm gonna retreat.
That's a good move.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a very
no,
good move.
How far can I go?
You can go that far easily.
Yeah, I would. If I don't think I can roll stealth, but I'm trying to be stealthy.
Okay. I'll take that into account in a half turn or so. I only have one bad guy slot, so only one of them is going to get to go. Okay, so this one, he trudges forward. You both have shot at him. There's a butterfly in the way. Out of the way,
That thing's
butterfly.
dead. The Wookiee ate it. Remember?
Saved our lives.
Yeah, that's right. It's half eaten by a Wookiee. It strolls across this field of flowers. It does seem to be very off-put by the phosphorus, like it keeps turning and like trying to shield its face. As it gets real close, you can see there's all these pits and stuff in its cranium where there's like receptors or something. And it walks right up to Gar, and it does that like that velociraptor sound it does when it's like point blank range in front of him, like the T-Rex gets like right up to him, and it screams right before attacking. So it's going to rear back with its large claws, and
I'd like to get out of the way.
do you have any defense you would like to invoke?
Do I have defense? That's a good question. One
If the
second.
glove don't fit, you must quit.
I'm not positive that's going to work on an Acklay.
I don't have any defense.
He asked for a defense. He didn't say a good one.
Would you like to flip a destiny token to get to make a roll?
Yeah, he would like to do that.
I guess that's a good idea. Yeah. I'll flip one, and then I'd like to make a. I guess it's gonna be an athletics check to get out of the fucking way.
Okay, so you're just gonna bolt.
Yeah,
Okay, what's your athletics difficulty? Your check.
that's 3 grades.
I'm gonna make that the difficulty.
Shit. I should have tried to stealth. There's a flare on.
I give it 2 blacks for the flare.
Oh, jeez.
It's alright. I might live.
It's 12 damage.
Oh, man.
Pierce 3. But that's not the worst of it. It grabs Crikey and starts dragging him back towards the swamp with its triumph.
Nice.
It's got you all the way, like, kicking and screaming into the grass. You haven't gotten to the swamp part yet, but it's dragging you in.
Okay.
It's top of the round. It's Crikey's turn.
Shoot it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to shoot it.
You're real close now.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna aim.
That's actually a problem, because you are definitely engaged with it because it's bit you.
Yeah. So what's the difficulty to Shoot him.
Two reds, I think.
It starts, so ranged heavy versus melee over here on the chart starts at 4 purples, and it's a nemesis, so it's 1 red and 3 purples.
Okay.
There are
What?
a number of other attacks you could potentially make.
Yep.
Although I need to give you more difficult checks more often.
I can't believe I passed it.
Is 4 advantage a critical?
It is.
Okay, you want to roll your favorite dice
I do.
and give me your damage.
So that's only
12.
13 damage.
That's
Do you have vicious or anything on that thing?
So I've got the damage modifier. It gives me just the +1 weapon damage. And then I rolled a 1. Yeah.
and you're including that in your.
Yep. And then I got a 12. Wow.
No vicious or anything?
Sudden jolt. The target drops whatever is in their hand. That's you.
Yes. Yes. Fuck yeah. Perfect.
It's right here. That for real just happened. You can even check it against the dice.
Amazing. Fuck yeah.
If only
Dude.
you had enough advantage left to run.
I still had 4 advantage, but it was a
You
crit.
critted.
Yep. All right. Well, yeah, I hit the grass, and then oh man, I can't stealth or anything, right? Can I take a maneuver? No, I aimed. I'll take 2 stress.
You need 2 advantage to make a maneuver after the attack.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Cool. That's me then.
Star. Your buddy just got drug off by an Acklay, and there's another one stalking you guys from the mountainside. You haven't seen it directly, but you can hear it and detect its motion.
Ooh. Alright, give me a second. I gotta do something retarded.
Too late.
What is that I'm looking for? That's a terrible plan. Alright, I put the rifle away, I pull out the shotgun, and I rush to get to Crikey. Because
Okay.
I got him just, like, he's out of sight, right?
Yes. So I'll give you 2 ways of doing this. You can either expend both of your maneuvers and take 2 strain, and you just make it, or you can try to do it in 1 maneuver, and I'll make you make an athletics roll.
Oh. I'm good at athletics. I'm going to use the 2 maneuvers, and
Okay.
I want to get to not engaged range.
No, you do not want to be in engage range. That is correct. But you can get right up to Crikey, who, because he's been dropped, is now within short range.
Alright, and the difficulty is now...
So the difficulty to shoot is 1 red from this range, because it's 1 for the difficulty, 1 purple for the difficulty, and then an upgrade for adversary. I'm going to give you 2 boosts, because I'm going to say he's still technically within the sphere of light, even though it doesn't show it properly. So, like, he's silhouetted, basically, and he's reared his head up because he just got shot in the face. So,
I'd get shot again, maybe. He's going to get shot in the face again.
okay, for how much?
That is 10. Let me double check to make sure I don't miss something, but I'm pretty sure it's just 10.
You have a moment, assuming it stays just 10, where you're like, this is awesome, and your blaster bolts are gonna bounce off this thing's carapace.
Ooh.
As-
That is bad.
And as you have a look at it underneath the light of this flare, you realize that even the attacks that have already kind of pierced have only put these minor mars in its skin. The only reason it seems to be hurting right now is when Crikey shot it just now, he shot it right in one of the little sensory divots on its head.
All right.
And it's pissed.
Question. Can I drop my gun and pull out the machete?
You can try. I mean,
I don't know.
you can do it. I just the wisdom of this decision is probably questionable.
All right. I guess I'll just stand here. I got nothing else I can do.
Can you help me up?
Yeah, I'll offer you a hand.
Mm-hmm,
Back to back as we die horribly.
I don't know. I thought you had the right idea the first time around.
We should run.
Well, yeah. You should probably disengage with this thing and then come back with like a trap or a plan or something instead of just trying to shoot it.
It took Crikey.
Like, no, you did totally. I get it. So you're both on your feet. Gar, Gar just took his turn. It's the baddie's turn again. Gar, this thing slashes towards you. Does 14 damage.
Here's 3.
Here's 3.
Damn.
Ow.
Yep. It looks like it desperately wants to get out of the light, but it's like it's having a difficult time between wanting to get out of the light and back into the water and wanting to attack what you all. Also, you're close enough now that if you really wanted to see and it's in light, that's definitely an egg sac. Not only is it an egg sac, but you can see the things moving inside it. Like that's a brooding mother.
Good to know. Never coming back. Alright, you took some damage, man. We should get out of here.
It's just a flesh wound. I say there's like a gaping hole from the top of my chest all the way down to my pelvis.
Right? Alright,
You can see my heart beating.
I'm gonna use the grass to my advantage in stealth and try to stealth myself away out of this situation.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you first. We'll be like, Gar, we gotta go. I'm bleeding pretty bad. You're bleeding pretty bad. We should, anyway, I'm gonna stealth. Into the night.
It's 3 purples.
Okay. I'm gonna give you some of that advantage, bro.
You can make it all the way across to the other part if you've asked.
Yes.
Also, I think that's the 3rd round, so I think
Yeah, I was about to fire the flare gun.
the light's
again.
about to go off.
Yes, I know. I pulled the flare gun back out.
Nice.
I'm going to shoot it in the face at point blank range with a flare gun. Pray I have enough advantage to run. So I get a boost from him, right?
You get you get a boost from him.
2 boosts from the light that's about to go out.
Sure, go ahead. And
All
it's
right, 1 red.
And it's 1 red, yeah, because you're short range.
All right.
I mean, this could work.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's got a flare gun sticking out of its face.
So you shoot the flare gun, and one of the immediate things, like, it lets out this unearthly howl, and riles back and forth, and just starts rampaging around. It seems to be blinded, like it runs into rocks. It trips on things, it falls partially back in this hole, it starts scrambling back up, and just starts letting out this. It's like a pulsed howl, where it's, howl and then howl and then howl in a very sequential event, and you hear rustling from the swamp.
All right. I'm going to I'm going to crouch. I'm hiding in the grass. That thing's a major distraction. I should be not. I'm not safe at all. I understand that.
what I was actually gonna say is it probably loses a turn. I'm gonna roll a resiliency check, and it definitely failed it. So it sees things based on heat and sound. I imagine a flare going off in your face to be pretty loud subjectively.
And heat.
And
hot.
heat. It's white phosphorus burning on its, visual cluster, for lack of a better term. So it is totally blinded. Right this second. It is also calling for help. But it is going to lose its turn, so we're going to go back to Crikey.
Fire indeed hot. All right. I'm gonna try to get Gar's attention and let him know where I'm at roughly.
We have a call system for that.
Yep. I'm gonna say, Gar, Gar,
Dookie dookie!
Dookie, Dookie, Dookie.
We all watch the same dumb movies.
I want to delay my turn until Gar goes. I don't want to move without him.
Okay, 100%. Gar?
Gar wants to kill it so bad.
We can come back.
Gar is going to retreat.
I've only done 4 points of damage. And that includes me giving it 2 automatic points from a flare gun to the face.
I understand. I'm just telling you,
Oh, I think you can kill it. You're just gonna have to do something other than just running in and shooting it. So, you're gonna roll a stealth check? No, you know what?
I want athletics. I'm leaving.
Okay. You can do that too.
We got to go.
You booped the snoot, now you're running for your life.
Yeah, I booped the snoot. As I pass Crikey, I give him a little tug, like, okay, it's time to go.
You just roll a average check. And Crikey, if you want to run with him, you just make the same check.
Oh yeah, I'm doing that.
We are the wind.
You both passed?
I did. I'm waiting for him.
Ah.
I'm assuming he's gonna pass. He's a Wookiee.
You passed. Alright, so you guys both can make it all the way back over to this corner. To the base of this mountain, if you want to go that far. One thing you will notice, who had advantage? You didn't have any advantage. You had 1 threat. So you're not going to see exactly what happens, but you're going to hear that this minor herd, suddenly the bull is really excitable, and you guys have a good guess about what's going on over there. But there's definitely some commotion over there where that herd was. And as all of that commotion is happening, because all of that's really loud, there's been flares fired, there's something walking in the woods that are to your east. When it steps on the ground, it's hitting the ground so hard that the little semi-mountain is shaking and rocks are falling off. You can feel it in your feet.
Okay. Well, I got a med patch.
The real question is, do you have a shovel?
I have a utility belt. Everybody knows those come with shovels.
Your hands are shovels.
That's fair.
What do you need a shovel for?
I have a machete too.
You guys are out of combat time. That Acklay has withdrawn back into the swamp.
That was not very smart on our part. I'm glad the cameras weren't rolling.
Would have made amazing footage.
What do you mean on our part? I came in there to save you.
Right. You snuck
I
away from me
had
in
a
the
trap.
beginning.
I had a trap set up and everything.
Well, where is that?
I had to take it down and come save you.
Did you see where the green one went?
No, I was busy running with you. Did you
Yeah.
see where it went?
Nah, I had a commotion over to the east, I guess, but is something big stomping around over there?
Yeah,
So-
I'd say we go check that out after we do some healing stuff. How much health is a med patch?
I thought my pets just give you advantages and do your heal checks.
Oh, that's an automatic advantage and thing to the medical check. All right.
There you go. Which, if you have a regular med pack thing, you should be able to just do that check.
I don't have a regular med kit. I'm not the doctor for this one. Difficulty for the med check? It's
Surely
I am-
Crikey has a med pack.
No, I'm gonna lick my wound.
Okay.
That's
Hey,
my 2 medicine. My
our
2
doctor, Dr. Hukra, has the all the gear.
Okay.
Yeah, he had all the money. What's my difficulty to try to do a medicine check?
I'm gonna give you both a stem pack.
Oh, thank God.
Because it's not your fault they didn't show up. And, I play favorites. Y'all showed up. So here's your stem packs. You can use it. You can use it now or not. It's up to you.
It's gone. I've already used it.
There you go.
Yep.
I may have eaten the whole thing.
My issue was I didn't have enough money to buy them.
It tastes like strawberries.
Ooh, that's cool.
Did
What
you
is
know
that,
these
5,
guns
right?
are edible? Anyway, so difficulty for that medical check. I'm more than half my health gone.
Oof. I don't know what it's like to do it untrained. We almost always have somebody who has at least 1 rank. I'm just gonna treat it like it's trained because I can't remember what it was. You have more than half?
Yeah.
It's an average check.
I'm good. I got 2-0, and that'll give me 3-1. So that's 1 strain and 3 health.
So if you guys want to roll any survival checks, or if you want to ask any questions, pretty sure you guys can figure it out, though.
Figure out what it is. What's over in the woods.
Well, I was thinking about what you could do to make this work. But yes, that too. If you want to go scout what's in the woods, I don't think you want to fuck with what's in the woods.
Oh man.
But you might want to. But you might want to screw with one of these accolades. Like it's not unbeatable.
Yeah, would you let me do a survival check to try to I'm gonna replay that entire scenario in my head and try to study that swamp Ackley. Ackley.
The swamp one. Okay. Go ahead and roll your survival check. Let's go ahead and make it 2 purples, and Gar can do it too if he wants.
2 purple survival check.
Just to be like, okay, now that we've seen it, what do we do with this thing?
Yeah. I didn't really see the green one. I mean, I kind of did.
I did good.
Oh yeah, you did.
Photographic memory.
So, Gar's like, yeah, so I had a trap. That probably would have worked, especially on the smaller one. And then, that would have really made it hard for it to hurt us. Alternately, it totally fell right in that hole. It seems to have trouble climbing out of holes. So, there's that too. Also, if we could get it to eat something, it seems to chomp things down in whole pieces. So, if we wanted to get it to, say, swallow a thermal detonator.
I really like that plan, but I don't have a thermal detonator. But something like that, yeah. Right. Well, you want to try to trap the little one? You said your trap might work. We can try
Yeah, we
it.
can do it. We can do a trap and then try to capture it. Are you trying to capture it, or are we trying to kill it?
With your survival check, you would know that two of you capturing this thing is going to be really difficult. I'm not going to say it's impossible. It would be really difficult. But if you had the full crew, you can come back. Also, there's a lot of them here.
You get one, you're gonna get them all.
Not necessarily. They're solo hunters. But like you blatantly wandered into their territory, and they're territorial animals. So you could come back later to acquire one live if you really wanted to.
We have the ability to get him back out, like stunned, like with a vehicle. I think we should kill one and see what it tastes like, or maybe trade the body to Duke for some money.
Yeah, I'm in. So you want to stealth over there, set up our trap on that hole that's over there? Or make a new hole?
Is there a hole by the little Acklay? Because I don't want to fuck with that swamp one again.
There is not one already there, but you could totally dig a hole. Oh, you guys didn't really get a good look at the little one. You guys only got like peripheral and long range shots of it, but it did look like it was much smaller than the other one.
I think as a predator, I will make the decision to go after the weaker prey.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So let's try to hunt that green one and maybe kill it and study it a little bit more. And take its carcass back to Duke and get some money for it.
All right. Show me where you want it and what you want to do, and then we'll roll some checks for it.
All right.
Feel free to get your little pencils out and draw if you want.
Did it come off of this mountain?
So you guys can hear that there's like in this area where this pack was, this bull is in like a standoff with something. You're guessing the Acklay is now in this field, but you haven't been able to see him. But as soon as the thing in the woods started moving, everything scattered again. So you're not sure where any of this is over here.
Right. Okay. So I think we should try sneaking up and scouting out the situation.
All right.
And I'll go as far as
If we stick together, you get 2 boosts to your perception.
Oh, cool. Okay.
It's also worth noting that the sun it hasn't started to rise, but the aura of where it's going to rise is coming up.
Oh man. Okay. Gotta do this fast. All right. Do we need any rolls to sneak and scout?
Yes, you need stealth and perception.
Makes sense.
See what's in the area before I tell you the difficulty. All right. You can roll unopposed checks. As long as you have one success, you will pass.
Stealth first.
Yes.
My stealth is a 3-4.
Yep.
It is 0-3.
I knew
for
that was
stealth.
going to happen. I almost called it before you rolled.
Yep.
I got a 2-2 for
that-
my
Perception.
perception, yeah.
You can see that the herd has moved off, and over here next to the mountainside, there's an Acklay, but it's laying on its side.
Oh.
I got 6 advantage for my perception.
You have pretty much located every boma in this field.
Yep.
The herd has moved away from where this Acklay is. It is more towards the woods, but the bull is staring intently at the wood, like it's stone still, staring intent, like a cat that's seen a canary.
All right. Well, with our stealth, let's move this way.
Okay.
You said the Acklay was laying on its side. I passed my perception check. Does it look like the bull hurt it?
Yes. So as you get closer, two of its legs on the right-hand side are broken, like compound fracture broken, and there's 2 or 3 puncture wounds the size and shape of the horns in its torso. And it's breathing incredibly heavy. Its head is lolling around, and it hasn't seen you yet.
Right, you want to go up and just kill it? Or do you want to shoot the net at it? Try to keep it? No, we're going to kill this thing.
It's still really big. and
Yeah.
Probably still really dangerous.
So you shoot it? I'm shooting it.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it. we're just discussing it as we pull guns out. Just
Give me your attacks. You're going to get a sneak attack round. Badly.
Oh, she's hurting.
It rolled a despair.
Oh boy.
difficulty to shoot it.
There is no difficulty to shoot it. It doesn't know you're there, and it's laying down. It's just don't roll a 0 again.
I did not. I also have linked.
Wow. I
Go-
crit.
Go ahead and give me your total damages.
15 and a crit.
Okay, roll your crit.
18 damage.
And an 18 for my crit. Damn it. Let's see what that is. Oops.
So you guys get really solid hits on this thing. Specifically, that linked shot takes a whole part of the crown off of the Acklay, and it stands up on what legs it has left, swaying like it's drunk as shit, and it lets out a blood-curdling screech. We're gonna use the same. Initiatives as last time, so both of you are gonna get to go again, and it looks like it's incredibly badly damaged. But it definitely sees you now, and it's like drunken staggering towards you.
Is one purple?
The crit was distracted. Target cannot perform a free maneuver this turn.
Good to know. I'll fix this.
My bad.
Just need to get the dice out of there. There we go. That's what it is. I didn't want to delete the dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I hit spread. Thought it was search.
Yeah, I've made that a lot of times. It's really, really annoying.
The difficulty for the second shot?
Oh, now that it's up and looking at you, it's going to be a 1 red check to hit it.
Ooh,
I failed. You despaired.
spared. I was successful. That's 9 damage.
What about you? What's your damage?
I failed.
Oh, you did. Okay. How would you like your despair to go down?
I don't know. There's no good response here. This is just not a good time to despair.
There's never a good time to despair.
There are better times though.
True. You get your
My
shot. You get your shot off, and you accidentally bump your lure button, and your lure starts going off at max volume. And there's a rustling from the trees and all around you. And now the Ackley gets. Who's red and who's blue?
I'll be red.
I'll be blue.
Well, yeah, you kind of have to be.
That's 11 damage, pierce 3, as it lumbers forward and makes a wheezing attack with one of its few legs that it has left towards Gar.
Gar. Damn, bro. Do you have any soak?
It has pierce 3. I have soak 4.
Oh.
Good news is I am still barely conscious.
It is barely conscious as well. You two are on equal footing.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it again.
Okay. You guys both do get a turn, so.
I'm gonna turn off the beast collar and then shoot it. Alright, I got linked to go off.
Okay.
Or I can crit.
How much damage does Linked give you?
7.
Total?
I can crit.
7 linked would give me, I would have a total of 16 damage.
Yeah, do
Without linked, it would be 9.
You want to use Linked.
that. Yeah.
So-
I did 13 damage and crit.
So you guys can decide which one among you actually killed it, but it's dead.
That's me.
Nah, that's totally me.
Is definitely, I shot it with both barrels. At
That's
point blank.
The third crit that I've rolled tonight, and all of them were like 15.
Low numbers.
Yeah, it's really low. That's crazy.
All right, let's start field dressing this thing and getting out of here because there's a lot of movement in the trees tonight.
The sun is come up, just as you guys are finishing this thing off. It's started to peek over the horizon, and you have noticed that, like, now that the sun's up, you can kind of see the occasional swamp acklay pop up over here and take something down. None of them seem to be as big as the one that you guys attracted already. But also the rustling in the trees has died down. The bomas are much more active. It's as the sun comes up, it's like the predators are, going to sleep.
All right, yeah. So we'll field dress this thing, take as much as we can carry, and make a ramp or a thing you can drag behind you. If we have,
I got
if we
a
need to.
sled out of its
Sled.
carapace.
Yes.
Give me
Out
some.
of its head.
Give me some survival checks
I'm pretty good at that.
for dressing and for making a sled. Yeah,
Hey, can I make a shield out of its head?
That'd be cool as fuck.
you got it. It'll have to be damaged. So if you're going to use art for that, like you're going to snap a shot of it, just remember that you blew part of it off when you were shooting it. But yes, it's a piece of chitin, so it would fit with your beast hide armor.
The other one we blew part off.
You blew part of this one off when you made the devastating attack the first time around. I said part of its crown was destroyed.
Oh, yep, I remember now.
I didn't pass my survival check.
Were you dressing or were you building sled?
I was building sled.
No sled yet.
All right, I'm doing the survival check. What's the difficulty that we do, or is it just?
I rolled 2 purple.
Yeah, I think it's 2 purple for just for field dressing it. It's not anything difficult. If you got that Viscera kit, I think it gives you an advantage, or it might just let you do it.
Gives you a bonus.
Gives you a bonus. Okay.
Lots of advantage. Dice are not liking us tonight. So no meat. All I got was the crest, what was left of the crest.
Okay.
I'm gonna tie a rope around what's left and drag it out.
What's left looks like got taken a chainsaw to.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad. I don't know what happened. I got kind of hungry, started gnawing on it.
Oh, me too. Tastes kind of like seafood.
It's like a big crab.
Yeah. Probably would have been better if we cooked it.
So, you guys hear the sound of a repulsor lift vehicle heading towards you.
Oh shit! It's the feds.
It is, in fact, the feds.
But
And as the why can't I find my model for this thing? All right, let me see if I got a token in here. There's like an APC style repulsor vehicle that rolls up towards you. And it stops like right in front of you, like they were tracking you.
I'll put my gun down and hold my arms out wide. I nudge Gar to do the same.
Yeah, I holster my gun.
This is not what this thing looks like, but I'm gonna use it. What I got right in a second. Unless I do have one. Oh, it's not the one I wanted, but it'll work.
Fucking tank. Oh man. Whoa! It's got a rocket launcher in it.
I don't know what it's got in it. It's got stuff in it, though. It's got a shit ton of stuff in it. Okay, so, what it doesn't have is stormtroopers, so I need to get those.
You don't have to.
Darth Vader steps out.
No, it's just empty. It's free.
Free ABC.
Yeah.
Free vehicle.
So a couple of, stormtroopers step out of the vehicle. And, they kind of sweep the area. They like look you guys over. They don't say anything initially, and then a officer steps out in an Imperial Army uniform, and he's like, "Gentlemen, if I can call you that, you guys are grotesque looking from your injuries and the blood and the viscera and everything." And he's could you?
That thing hit me hard.
And it looks like the ropes where Crikey's dragging this thing, and he's like, can I see your permits, please?
We pull our permits out.
G'day. We were traveling the area, and this thing attacked the shit out of us. It hurt us pretty good.
I show him my license.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
show the license.
He slides your data cards in. He's got a questionable look on his face. You gentlemen realize that the Ackley is not on your permit for hunting?
Yeah, we were defending ourselves, not really hunting. We've been out since last night. We were out hunting varmints, and the Ackley kind of charged us. We just had to fight for our lives, really.
Interesting.
It's lucky that bull came in and hit it after it got us. Distracted it real good. No chance would have used a medic, right?
I think you need medical. Got any stim packs for sale, maybe in that APC?
We're not a vendor. He's looking over the Ackley. Now, the Ackley does, to the benefit of your story, have obvious marks where that bull has attacked it, but it's also got bullet holes in it.
Well, we
Yeah,
did shoot it.
Yeah.
We defended.
It's in pretty terrible shape, and it's gonna come back and be like, "Gentlemen, you're not allowed to take trophies from defending yourself." So, I'm sure we can sort out this misunderstanding, but you gentlemen are going to have to leave that here.
I go and take the ropes off from around it, and I pack my rope back into my bag while staring at them menacingly. But I comply.
Okay. And he taps a little citation thing out and hands it to you guys, and it's basically a 500 credit fine. It doesn't list you as poaching, it just says unauthorized use of force against wildlife or some bullcrap like that, and it's got some statute number on it. And he's like, you can sort this out at the Imperial Center down at Orlith.
Well, we can't pay it online. Fine. Yeah, take it. Typical fucking bullshit. I hate cops. No, I'm just kidding.
He's gonna be like, gentlemen, if you're hunting varmints, I would also suggest you stay closer to the city and maybe don't hunt this area at night. Even we Imperials don't patrol this area in the dark.
Well, the last 2 days we had a safari ticket. It ran out yesterday, and we went varmint hunting because we got bored. Because I may have wrecked our ship into the swamp.
Oh, you're with that group that's over at Duke's.
Yes,
We ran into them earlier. That is an interesting group of people.
Yep. We got bored. They were just drinking and sitting around for so long.
I mean, that's pretty common for hunting groups we find out here.
Were they still drinking when you were talking to them?
Some of them were, yes.
Right. Well, I hope some of them kept their damn mouth shut.
It's gonna raise an eyebrow for him. About what, per se, Mr. Wookie?
Right, I'm saying,
No spoilers for the show.
yeah, we shoot the TV show.
Yes, they did mention that. They were having a bit of a cooking show while we were there. I don't know how good of a content it's going to make. But,
Jeez.
I will leave you gentlemen to it.
I want to shoot this guy so bad.
We're going to go ahead and take care of this carcass.
Obfuscate it.
And they're gonna like pull the APC up and start strapping it to the APC.
I'm gonna be visibly angry about this.
He's gonna smirk at you.
It's a question. Is it just the three of them, or there's more in there?
There's a couple more in there. You don't know exactly how many. Reasonably, you could look at this thing and say it can probably hold a dozen troops if it's fully laden, and a couple of drivers. But you don't know for sure how many are in there.
So, I mean, early last night, we actually fought a swamp Ockley. We can't take that one either. I mean, it's dead over there in the big swamp. Are you gonna go get that one too?
Roll your deception check. It's 2 purples.
It is a lot bigger. Can I give him a boost?
Absolutely.
That one was a lot bigger. We ran from that one. It was whew. It was practically bulletproof.
Why would you say that? I'm telling them to go get it. I don't know if that was a boost.
It wasn't, but, I already said you could have it. Plus, it didn't pass anyway. He's like, bulletproof. And you said ran away, so is it dead or is it not dead? And at that moment, it's like trotting, like visibly across the swamp. And one of the stormtroopers, like, you can't hear exactly what the stormtroopers are saying, but you guys can read body language well enough to know that they were like, if this guy says we have to go out there, we're fragging him, right? Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, I ran. He ran last, so I didn't think it was dead.
I nudge you pretty hard with my elbow. I'm like trying to give you the look.
I mean, it might have died. We hit it pretty good.
All right, so damn.
So they've got an Acklay strapped to the top of this APC now. And they're going to be like, all right, make sure you get that fine taken care of, gentlemen, and try not to kill any of the wildlife that you don't absolutely have to. And then he starts climbing back in the APC.
Right.
You guys try not to suck any dicks on the way to the I say under my breath, real low.
Yep.
In case.
You can't hear it over the sound of the engine of the Imperials that just totally took your
Yep.
your kill.
It'd be really good if right about now we see one of that really big spider thing just come out and grab it, and just drag it under.
You are one deception check away from that happening.
That would have been a good time for me to have the beast collar go off.
Oh, that would have been genius. You should have just like attached it to the APC and cut it on.
Ah, if I had a destiny token, I'd spend it.
You got two? I spent a destiny token to make that guy show up.
Oh yeah. I spend a destiny token to attach that to the crawler. With a it goes off after like 30 seconds.
It's a repulsor, but let's go ahead and make some rolls. See what happens. Unfortunately, it does end up getting away. There is definitely some movement, though. Like, as it is, it gives the swamp a wide berth, and you can see things in the swamp, like, moving towards the edge it went to. You feel like, well, you're not going to get to watch it happen, they are going to have to stop at some point.
I'll take it. If we I'll check the newspapers tomorrow.
Yeah. It also was going towards the road that you guys are going back, so you may encounter them again.
Right.
They're just being swamped by Arclay.
Well, you want to go get that big spider thing that attacked us? Maybe that body's still there.
It ate it.
Right.
Like it pretty much eats things whole.
Will your trap work on a boma? Maybe we can bring one of those back?
Let's just go back.
Yeah, it kind of took the wind out of my sails.
Hey, you know what? Let's go find out what that big thing was. We don't have to hunt it, but I want to know what it is.
Do some tracking, maybe? Look at some footsteps. All
Yeah.
Imperials are bastards.
That guy was actually pretty polite for an Imperial.
Yeah, he treated us pretty fair. I mean, he didn't call us names.
Well,
he just robbed us.
Yeah, he just robbed the shit out, exactly.
Yeah, he just robbed us. I don't know about fair. He's just not racist. He's still scum.
Yeah. He just didn't instantly try to turn you into a slave. So.
All right, so we're gonna start trekking for tracks.
I noticed you guys climbed up on top of a mountain ahead of time.
Yeah.
Okay. So, for what are you looking for specifically? You said tracks.
We're trying to figure out what the big thing was.
Yeah. Do you want to go into the woods? Or you want to do it from up there?
I want to
We're gonna start from up here, and then work our way down as we fail.
So I'm looking for like, you said it was like moving trees and stuff. Is it breaking the trees? Is there a clear-cut path that it usually walks? That's what I'm
That's
looking
a
for.
good question. Go ahead and give me a 1 purple survival check.
Aha!
So there isn't a clear-cut path, but there are branches that are broken off, and trees that, like young trees that are completely bent over, and there's stuff that's broken off at like 20 feet tall.
Big legs.
Any claw marks up that high?
Yes, there are absolutely signs of something very sharp cutting at some of the trees and the vines.
Are the tracks bipedal or quadrupedal?
Bipedal and huge. Some of the tracks are as big as that bull.
Wow.
Based on xenology, I already think I know what it is, but what's the difficulty to do that?
From up here on the cliff, I'm going to make it 2 purples, but if you want to go down to the woods, I'll lower it to 1.
Yeah, I'll go down to the woods.
Okay.
Good luck, mate.
I would also like to sniff the footprints. Will that give me a boost?
It's really hard to sniff the footprint over the giant pile of dung that's almost as big as you are.
Sniff that instead.
Okay, that's got pieces.
That aroma.
It's got pieces of boma and acklay in it.
Ooh.
It is the biggest rancor you've ever seen or heard of. It's easily twice as big as the biggest one you've ever seen, just judging from the footprint.
I slip back to Crikey, and I tell him, it's a big rancor.
How do you know, mate? I mean, a rancor that big?
It's a rancor. Come on, I'll take you down there with me and show you. Look,
All right.
look at there's claws in the tops of the trees. Okay, claw marks.
Yeah.
It's bipedal. Like, how many big bipedal creatures do you know? And then look at these footprints in that dung. It's a meat eater.
Why is it staying in the trees?
Well, it's not. It just goes back into the trees. It came out here probably to hunt. It eats acklay and boma. And us, if it was able to get to us.
You think it's sleeping right now? Want to go try to find it?
With my one hit point, that seems like not a great plan. Like, I do want to do all of that.
All right, mate. We can come back. We'll come
We'll just
back.
get
later.
another safari license and come out here.
Yeah. So, you want me to carry you back?
No, I don't. If I rest, I'll just heal. I'm like
All right.
Wolverine.
And let's try to get back to Duke's then. It's gonna take a long fucking time.
It takes a while, but because it's daytime, it moves a little bit faster.
Plus, we're fast. What's your speed?
How do you know what your speed is?
Didn't it say? Hold on. I'm trying to find it.
Not in this game.
It doesn't work like that in D. It's not D.
Oh.
The way you determine a character's run speed is situationally, and it's based off his athletics check.
Gotcha.
So you guys show back up over here, and lo and behold, it's not the same one, but there's another Imperial APC parked over here.
Fucking bastards.
And there's people out here chit-chatting, and Argon and Hukruz and Dane, who has shown up somehow, are all having conversations with these guys and trying to keep them entertained, and they blatantly have put on a cooking show. And Duke is still, like, he's not being as loud and profane as he was earlier, but he's still working on the skiff, but he's, like, giving the stink eye to the Imperials anytime they come near the skiff. And you guys would walk up on that from this direction. How far in you want to get?
You want to try to sneak through?
Yeah, let's just show up back in camp. As if we'd been there the whole time.
Alright.
I almost wanted to take this opportunity to fuck with that APC. I know there's more of them in there, but like, if something killed their guys while they're being distracted by the show, and then they get back to the APC and it's just a bloodbath in there.
So
That would be pretty.
there are more of
pretty
them
great.
out and about at this camp. So there's going to be fewer of them in the APC.
So you're thinking, like, put the garden hose on the exhaust and then poke it through a window?
Yeah, kind of something like that. I don't know if that's even possible with this model, but
I mean, not that specific thing, but I'm not saying there's nothing you could.
Give it a flat tire so it dies in the middle of the woods.
it's a repulsor though.
You guys are pretty stealthy. If you want to, you can try it.
Hmm.
At the brake lines.
It's just like, it's a repulsor. It's probably in park or neutral, right? We should get up behind it, like real stealth, and then just roll it into the fucking river.
Okay.
And then we'll have to, like, get away. I'm trying to fuck with these guys, but, like, Crikey absolutely would not fuck with the Imperials. He does not want to be an outlaw. So...
You think he absolutely would fuck with the Imperials?
He doesn't want to be on the bad side of the Imperials while Hookrus is trying to get his shit back.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you guys want to try to fuck with it, you absolutely can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. These guys are going to mill around. If you just want to sit in the bush and watch for a while, they're only going to stick around for about an hour. And then they're going to start to, one by one, trickle back to the APC.
Did all of them get out of the APC?
We don't know.
It's not all of them. You don't really know. But it's a lot more of them than last time.
Okay.
And they're also milling about. So, like, they're not, like, in a tactical formation, per se. They're, like, talking casually with people. They do seem to prefer to talk to Argon or Dane.
But they're talking about, like, cooking or just shooting the shit.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. They're definitely going to come over here and confiscate a good chunk of swamp shine. Gonna get some grumbling from poor Duke.
That sucks. Bastards. Are they talking about that, didn't something explode up in space recently?
There was a Star Destroyer that exploded just last week. They aren't going to bring that up.
Oh, okay.
But if you want to,
Oh, I don't want to be on their bad side.
I mean, the Imperial News Network said that it was a simple malfunction, and that there's nothing to be concerned about, and that the rumors of rebel activity doing sabotage to make that happen is completely false. It was totally, it was just it was a malfunction. It just happened.
I got a question. I have a utility belt. Can I have a laser pointer?
Sure, I suppose.
All right. I'm going to slip over to these other bushes. And I'm going to train the bull onto the APC.
Okay.
Holy shit. That's the way.
I'm going to call it a survival check, because I think that's the closest thing we have to animal handling. Unless you want to make a case for something else, I think that's a survival check.
Survival's the way to go.
Yeah.
Difficulty.
It's a bull. It's a laser pointer.
Yeah.
1 red.
1 red dot.
The dice have redeemed themselves.
This made this. Yes. Yes.
I'm just going to unlock this thing. So, like, how does this go down?
So I keep shining it in its eye by bouncing it off the mirrors on the side of the APC.
Okay.
So eventually it's going to start going a little, not blind, but like, you know how like it's hard to see out of it? Like it does damage the eye and piss it off.
So this thing's going to come over here, and it's going to hit this thing hard enough that it's actually going to move the APC. Like it's going to, because it's a repulsor. So it only has to overcome the inertia. There's no friction. And it rolls this way. It actually comes over top of like 2 or 3 of the stormtroopers that are still, like it bowls over top of them.
Oh man.
And like some of them are they're pretty badly hurt. And then these guys are going to come running around. They run right past you guys. You guys are stealth in the bush. So they don't even see you. But like they start opening fire with their blasters on this bull that then comes charging towards them. Do a quick roll. The main officer Like he starts out like shoot him and is all in front, and then like as the bull starts trying, he's like oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. He actually starts running and he trips and falls like right next to you guys. He's within arm's reach of either. Well, he's within arm's reach of Crikey, Gar's in the other one. These two guys, they get hit by a bull. It gores one of them very badly, and he flops over towards the riverbed. He's already dead. Can't make him move the way I want to. That's fine. He'll just have to heal. This one starts shooting and shooting and shooting, and then the APC's front cannons open up. Oh my god. Fucking rolled a spare. And a triumph. Fuck.
Oh, so this guy dies.
Both of those guys die, but it does kill the bull.
Oh man.
Well, I'm interpreting that guy's triumph as he just got a promotion. He was the second in command. He accidentally hit the first in command, and he's like, "Oh my god! Oh, I'm in charge now." But yeah, all these guys are dead. The remaining Imperials like, "Oh my god, we have to treat our wounded," and they're in such a hurry that they leave those 3 bodies there as they jettison off, and the bull's dead too. But it's been shot by a vehicle-grade laser cannon, somewhat diminishing its value as a pelt.
Yeah. I mean, did the horns make it through?
Maybe. Yes.
Yep.
Yes, they did.
What kind of,
Check for loot.
yeah, what kind of loot's on these guys?
3 Imperial Stormtroopers. Let's see.
I mean, some of them got hit by a vehicle blaster cannon. So
Yeah, this guy specifically.
it's just like a hand, an ear,
I was-
pinky toe.
I was just about to grab him and then everything went down. So, like, I feel like I'd almost touched him right where he just got blasted.
You guys didn't do too bad. You just have to put credits in here and you'll be good to go.
I hope this guy is the guy that robbed us his brother.
That would be pretty funny.
In this season, we take on the Empire, using nothing but the forest.
I mean, one of the big reasons that the Imperials contract out for help is because they do lose a lot of people to wildlife. And had Thodubs Greybeard been here tonight, I even had a little safari that was going to be given to you by the Imperials. But I'm saving that one for the future now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, look, a med pack.
Oh, yeah, we need that.
I'm gonna jam this stim pack in my ass. Knew they had them.
That's what I wanted to get out of the other APC. I like the E11. It's got a stun setting. That's going to be my backup
like
gun.
the scanner.
As a Wookiee, though, I hate the E11.
Also,
My biggest
the E11 is totally an Imperial Stormtrooper issue, so notice it is restricted. Same as your other rifle, just be careful where you flash it around.
Right. You gonna take that med pack?
I'm gonna put it all on the ship. We should probably scrap the weapons and armor for parts.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Where'd the other... It was electro binoculars. Did you grab those?
Right here. I don't know how they ended up here, but this is where they are.
Huh. You mind if I grab those?
Go for it.
What is does Duke want these E11s? So after this whole thing goes down, we basically melt out of the swamp and walk up, and we're like, "Hey, that was pretty crazy, right?"
Yeah. Duke's like, yeah, it's effing Imperials. I can't say I'm sorry that bull rushed them. I've never seen it do that, though. That herd's been hanging out there forever, and they've never bothered us before. But maybe they can just detect assholes.
I shine a laser at his feet.
Oh, that's hilarious! I liked you. At first. You see how much shine they just walked in there and took? You know it takes months to brew all that?
We had an Acklay.
Yeah, they stole an Acklay from us.
They're always doing that. And because I'm always camped here, because this is kind of like the only place to recharge and get your vehicle worked on along this road, like, they constantly stop here.
So
Have you thought about having like 2 stashes of shine?
Oh,
You know?
yeah, he walks into his shack and he comes back out with a hover cart, and it's got like 6 more bottles, like carboys on it. He's like, yeah, I've got that covered, but you know, it still sucks to lose some.
Yeah, no. I mean, there's the shine that you sell, and then there's the shine the Imperials get. Maybe they don't come back again for another round.
Oh. He looks deep in thought. Takes a couple sips off his calf, and he's like, you know.
Just put some herpes in that one. Don't drink it after that.
I could get some of that Dianaga gland and put it in there. That would give him the shits for months.
Yeah. I heard stories of a guy who literally defeated entire Star Destroyers with poop.
Nah, that can't be real.
Makes for a good story, though.
you can use this bull's glands down there. You know what I'm saying?
His balls?
Yes, glands. Anywho, Duke, are you interested in any of this stuff? We'd like to trade to you.
I mean, obviously, I can't be seen having them E11s, but what I can do is I can take them E11s and try to force them into... I've got some old broken blasters in the back, and I can try to force their guts into a new frame. Maybe make it a little bit less obvious where they came from if you want.
Sure. Yeah, it's a cool idea.
I mean, you guys have been doing good for me.
Hey, we could have done better. I mean, that Acklay was... Hey, those swamp Acklay, by the way. Those things are fucking crazy.
I did try to tell you.
We found the brood mare. It was priggy.
Really?
And it... Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
we almost killed it.
No, not at all.
We almost killed it. I nudge you.
We shot it in the face with a flare gun. Actually, that was mostly Guy. It was pretty crazy.
It didn't like that.
You want him to refit these E11s into something else, right?
Yeah. Let's try that. Oh boy.
He brings you back out a couple of... Like, it's blatantly the same guts. But, it's been transformed into something else.
That's pretty cool.
Well, we can each take one of these.
Yeah. Thank you, Duke.
No problem. Thank you. I appreciate somebody standing up to the Imperials every once in a while. You guys seem to be good for that. Roll a perception check if you guys are talking to them. Make it 2 purples.
Almost identical to the DC-15, but the DC-15 has longer range, is heavier, and has more hard points.
I didn't pass. What's that, Duke? You hate the Imperials? Yeah, me too, mate.
Oh, you would have had two blues if you're standing near me.
Oh, I'm pretty close to you.
Want to add those two and then roll them by themselves?
Yeah, so how do I do that in the roller? What's the right way to do this? Read, right?
The right way to do it is to add your two blues, and then manually pull them over here and press your R key to roll them. And then press read. It gives you your new thing.
Cool. It will know how to do that.
So that makes it a success. So you notice that, like, he's talking about you being good people and all that stuff. Like, he keeps tapping your target crate he's given you. Like you're supposed to be in on something that he's not saying.
Right. Well, I'm not allowed to open that crate, so I'm not going to touch it. We must be doing something against the Imperials, though. I was really worried that they were coming up here to search out the crate.
He's like, oh, if they stop you along the road, they probably will, but generally when they come here, they make a beeline for the still. And truthfully, I always play nice with them because, I can't fight the whole Empire by myself. It just ain't what the Republic used to be. Let me tell you something, back in the good old days, Republic was the way to go. I fought the Clone Wars, and he just starts going on about his war stories. And you've been through this a few times, so you like Duke, but it's, he's got war stories.
So I'm going to take what's left of the bull and start arranging bits and pieces on top of the target crate, to really gum it up even more.
Okay. You already did it with the Dianaga.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I'm also going to eat some of that raw bull meat.
Lightly blasted.
Lightly. It's medium rare.
It's good that you're finally getting some good home cooking in your body instead of eating that stuff raw. I wish the other guys were here to hear about the Rancor, or maybe we could take the skiff and head back and
Oh yeah, Duke.
that shit in.
We found a Rancor.
Oh yeah, it's the biggest fucking Rancor I've ever seen.
Oh, you found that. So around here, I know it's going to sound a little corny, they call that the Dark Terror. If you actually found, I can't believe you're alive if you found it.
We
stayed away from it. We found Scat and Trex.
Oh, yeah. I mean that thing. It's a monster. It must be hundreds of years old. And Rancors, they just get bigger. And the Imperials, when they found out about it, they sent a bunch of ATSTs. You seen the big ATST walkers? They got two legs. They stand real tall, and they cut right through trees when they walk through. You ever seen one?
Yeah, the scout troopers.
The walkers, not troopers.
It's a scout transport, right?
Yeah. Anyway, none of them came back. Sent 4 of them in there. Whole platoon of troops with heavy weapons, E-webs, and rocket launchers. Sounded like a war going on over there. None of them came back. Imperials just stopped sending troops over there.
Yeah, it's a little cheaper, I guess, to ignore your problems. Huh.
That thing's been around for as long as I've been here, and I gotta tell you, that's many hunters have went out there trying to get that thing. You could be careful if you try to go after it. Also, there isn't officially a license for getting it, so I mean, around here you'd be famous.
Yeah, but then the Imperials could just come and take it, little bastards.
Yeah, they do tend to do that. But maybe we can arrange another safari license.
Yeah, you talked to who? Jeb before, right?
About what? About getting your safari license?
Yeah. Can he get other ones?
I got your safari license from last time, but I was given both arrangements and credits for it by Koth. He's the gentleman you met in the cantina. Had a job for you. Asked you to move this crate.
Excellent. So are we still waiting for parts for the skip?
I'm still working on it.
Yeah. Okay.
And honestly, if you guys are cool with it, I might end there. My pinched nerve is really bothering me.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, right on.
You don't have to answer that one with your Australian accent.
Yeah, I could have dropped that off.
Right on.
He's in the zone now, man.
I'll go put a steak on the Barbie. Anybody want a Foster's?
I'm gonna call the stream there a little early.
Is that how guard